Okay, welcome back once again, I'm Capitozia. Welcome back to another league game here. Spawning up in the northwest. We have myself as Zerg, obviously, and down here in the southeast we have SF Teams Demaster. This is a game from a little while ago. I honestly don't remember much about this, so we'll explore this one together and see what happened. See if we can pick up on any fuck-ups that I do or anything that he does wrong. So let's have a look. So got the nice spiky skin, so he's building up his supply depot. First and foremost, I'm sending out my Overlord Scout to see what is going on here. I have not, I don't think, done the extractor trick this time round. I have ignored the extractor trick and just gone straight for a depot, hatchery, which is unusual for me. So let's have a look. And while he's doing this, he's building up his wall. While he's doing this, just a quick word on what to expect this week. We are looking at more Spain. Hopefully, like I said, I keep saying it, but hopefully, so I've got something in the works that hopefully will come along. It's just organising it, so hopefully, which will be fun. But yeah, we'll see when that comes along. I've had lots of plans over the years, and not most of them haven't come off, so we'll have to see. So, anyway. 2 depots, and now the bad axe is about to pop. There it is. And what's he going to build? What are you going to build out of it? Nothing. He's going straight for an orbital. So he's got the barracks, but he has built nothing out of it. I'm building a pool. My pool is almost finished. Pop. I suddenly have lings, and I have 2 queens coming along as well. Also, I've built the extra overlord, which I've put here. Now, the advantage of these bits, is why I put that there and put him there. These are high ground. So, literally, ground units down here can't actually see to the top of them. So, you need a flying unit or something tall to be able to see that. And, like Colossus or an Observer or another overlord. Terror in case anything that flies. But yeah, so I've heard them referred to as pervert pillars before. Yeah, where you guys hang out and just keep an eye on everything. So here we go. Let's have a look. We have a Reaper. Not a big fan of the skin for the Reaper, I must admit, but I've had a quick look. Let's have a look from my point of view here. What can I see? Over here, seen a barracks. Haven't seen anything added onto the back of it, which was silly of me. I should have checked that. But he raises and lowers his depots. What's he building back here? He's building a starport. So we've got another 111 build. This time with a reactor on the factory. So you're probably looking at mines and or helions with that. So look, losses so far, nothing. There we go. He lost that. So let's have a look. Did he actually get it? No. So I found that before he managed to get in, which is good for me. In production, I have speed, and I have a banging nest. He has a couple of marines. He pulls back prematurely, locks his gate, lifts up. And to be fair, there's not that many lings. He's looking. Where is he? So what's he looking at the moment? He was looking for lings.
Ready to raise some hell.
No lings yet. So he's got Liberators and, yeah, aliens coming into play. I've got these guys down here just to keep them out of the way. He's got, so what units has he got? He's got 2 marines, 2 hellbats against 32 lings. Now, in this particular instance, 32 lings wins hands down. If you don't get them all lined up in a nice line so that the Terran can just barbecue them, which is always a pain in the ass. What am I up to at the moment? I've got a bit of air defense down. My bailing nest. Other than that, I'm not droning at the moment. What have I got in production here? 1 drone, 14 more lings. Okay, he drops that. And there we see the barbecue flamethrowers, so we run away. That's an awful lot of them. So we send our lings charge back in. I didn't really want them to do that, because that is just a lot of losses for next to nothing gained. There's no point in keeping charging them in. Now these, on the other hand, can do a lot of damage to these if they can get in close. We got one. Now we have banelings on the loose. But we've lost a lot more units than him. But if you have a look, what's our income at the moment? He's got a slight lead in income. Okay, but we shred that. That was good news. That's going to get eaten. But I know he has a wall, and I also know I can't get up it just yet. Here come his two Liberators. Now the advantage with the setup I use here is I have lots of queens. 3 queens can take on 2 libs without too much of an issue. If microed correctly. And I did not with that at all. Okay, here we go. We're going to box round. And we're going to double team him. Here we go. Doing it again. Jump on that one. There we go. So we lost 1 queen and a few units. But now this is where things are going to get problematic for him. Banelings are in. My lings are in. I'm in your base. I'm killing your SCVs. Should have stayed on the SCVs. Yeah, just stay on the SCVs. That's it. Yeah, this one has been a while, so I don't know what happens in this one. I honestly have not got a clue what I'm about here, but there we go. Then barbecue that, but we did a lot of damage. Now protect the income supplies. He's way behind now. I'm mining on my second. He's only just getting his reset. In fact, I'm nearly saturated on my second. I've got my micro hatch up. My creep spread is not brilliant. I could really need to work on that. He's got to rebuild his wall because we knocked it down. But we do have double factory production for him on the back here. So he's going to go for lots of Hellions. And what else we got here? Tech lab for the starport. So I think we can assume we're either going to see Cloak Banshees with the cloak on there, or we are going to see Ravens and cattle bruisers. He has mined out an awful lot there as well. I'm about the same. So what we're going to see here, bud? Let's have a look. Production. What have we got? He's rebuilding his bollocks, and he is. Yes, I did say that on purpose. So he put an eBay in the front. Interesting. I mean, eBay does take a fair amount of a kicking. Not as much as barracks, but there we go. Yep. So it is going to be cloaked Banshees. I already have spore crawlers in position, so their usefulness is going to be limited. I'm expanding down here as well. I'm just spreading some creep. We now also have a few of these buggers. Cyclones coming into play. Billy. Where is scan? Up there. Scan my main. Yep, still here. So let's have a look. What does he know about me so far? He knows I've got 2 of them. He knows about that. Knows about that. Uh-oh. Now what do I know about him? Not a lot. But because I see that, it'd be an idiot to think, well, he's probably on 1 base. Here we go. We have my wall is being built. I have the original spine crawler a bit further back. There we go. Creep spreading away. We're building up here as well. We're expanding to 4. So that'll be 5 hatch. Beep. Yep, we're still here. Haven't gone anywhere. So I'm getting 1-1. He, on the other hand, is not. I think he's more thinking of this just purely for turrets rather than anything else. But he doesn't have the armory. Come on, Cap. Think probably. Oh, and he's going for the fast Banshees as well. Can't remember the name of that upgrade, but what's it called? Well, what it does basically is it's the advanced gyro rotors or something like that for the Banshees. Basically, it makes your Banshees faster and more manoeuvrable. There we go. He's also getting blue flame for his Hellions, so there we go. And the Cyclone lock-on one, I think it is. It would make sense given the amount of Cyclones he's got. I'm back on the pillar up here. Look, looking down, I can see his base, I can see his wall, I can see what he's building. So, what do? Tech switch time. We're going for roaches, and we're going to get one of these, Aspire. Because, let's face it, Limbane is not going to do it against this. Here we go. We're right on the edge of his vision, because he has, well, it's not quite vision, is it? But you know what I mean. He has a sensor tower down. I send one Ling out to have a quick peek. Hey. Hello. So he's opening up to allow that guy through. I'm building now 27 banelings. And behind this, I'm preparing my tech switch into roaches. At least that's how it looks. I'm going for 1-1 attack. Sorry, 2-2. 2 car press, 2 ground attack, 2 melee attack. Here we go. Excuse me, you don't need this barracks, do you? Hope not. There we go, put him in the corner. Bang, bang, bang. And now, ooh, hello. There we go, wipe out the entire mineral line. That is what banelings are very good at. I'm losing a lot of units, but if we take a look, I'm ahead in supply, I'm miles ahead in minerals. And in production, what do we have? 20 roaches. We're getting +1 melee range attack now as well. Roaches would deal with these quite nicely, especially with the extra carapace they already have that I've already researched. So all I need to do is be able to hold this. Those Banshees are going to come down here and find the one base I don't have a spore crawler at, but he's going to run into these. Okay, he has managed to surround me. Okay, we're targeting down that and that. Now we're going to push back up. He's targeting that down. But we're getting the rest of his army. There we go. Squish it with roaches. Now, in production, what we've got now, we have got some Corruptors and some Mutalisks. So they're basically going to be there to hunt these guys down. Remove his air superiority. That's what we're going to need to do now. I don't think he realises that I have anti-air here. If he didn't, he should do now. He's pushing across here. There is still no... Oh, there's no AA at this one either, but he's just seen a Corruptor appear. There you go. Units. 5 Widow Mines, that's all he's got now. I think the Baning Buster scared him. Right. So. Game slowed down a little bit. Let's have a look. What do we know?
You mined all those minerals already. Look at you.
Thank you, TB. Right. But we don't know about that down here. So. I don't know about one of his bases. What does he know about me? Knows everything at the minute, I think. Yep. But I'm about to rebuild down here. I do have these eggs hatching. And I'm building a Hydra den. Which I'm pretty sure he won't know about yet. The reason why I need this back is because this base back here is about to mine out. There we go. So we've got Roach, Corrupt, and Muta at the moment. It's going to be Roach, Hydra, Corrupt, and Muta. We are getting 2-2. The second 2 attack. Just to give the banelings a... Roaches, come on, Cap, learn to speak. But, annoyingly, I've forgotten my Roach speed. Okay, we have more Corruptors, more Roaches. I really need to remember Roach speed at some point. Going for carapace speed, there we go, so we're clicking things now. Do I remember Roach's speed here? Okay, He's dotting down a crap ton of turrets because he's seen those. He's also getting up, spamming out starports, and he is building fusion core. Okay. Little slow roaches waddling around. Just click this thing, press G. Not fucking hard. Right. So, we're out looking for bases. We're going to spot this one and we're going to quickly come in and just raid it. That's all we need to do. Just quickly do a bit of raiding here. I'm coming in. He has no air defences at the back here. What's he doing? What's he researching in here? Not sure, but he's about to lose that. There we go. So I'll splat his fusion core. I'm getting Hydralisk range, which would be nice. Got my Roach Corruptor army over the back here, complete with one of Overlord. Why is my mouse not working? There we go. So we're just going to finish this off. He's not doing anything to try and save it. He's just expanding over here, and then this guy's coming over here to expand as well. Okay, so he's literally just expanding down his side of the map because he's running out of minerals in those two bases, basically. He's out of that one. Going to start the long distance mine here, I would assume. Here we come. What are we up to at the moment? So, we're moving our units around. I'm upgrading now. Remembered Hydra speed, but I still haven't pressed G. There we go. We spotted this. Mutalisks. So we're just going to total it. Does he cancel it? No, he does not cancel it. So that is a loss. That's an out-and-out loss of stuff. What's this guy going to do? He's coming all the way into here. Okay, so I'm getting gas on that base now. I've expanded to here. Here we go. Right, go on, shoot me, shoot me. Thank you. Now I know where you are. Okay. This is concerning that I don't know about it. But other than that, I'm working quite well on getting some lings. The idea behind having the lings there, to all intents and purposes, is the way I was thinking, send lings forward, just let them get hit. Need to press A. I still need to press G. Am I really going to have slow links for this entire fight? Oh, shit. Did I have speed banelings? Did I remember baneling speed at any point? Yes, so... Oh, now! Okay, getting 3 armor as well. And 3 melee. 3-3. Might as well. My banelings are popping. Got to get them to at least do some damage when they hit at the minute. But Roach Hydra, even slow roaches. Can't believe I've kept slow freaking roaches all this way. I'll go for a Great Aspire. There you go. Get rid of that. Siege tank deploying. There you go. Knock down this door. I'm not worried about losing most of this, because I can rebuild. He's on 98 supply. I'm on 190. This is not hit. Now he's got a pretty high-tech army in the form of a few Thors and a tank down here. He obviously hasn't got the spiky Thor skin yet, but not making a lot. And these Liberators are doing absolutely nothing. Needed these overlapping fields of fire down here between these two pivots, these two poles. Keep me out. Okay. What am I doing now? So I've still got my Great Aspire. Got 3-3-3 on the way. There we go. We'll come in, we'll kill this. And we'll kill off the workers as well. Why not? I had enough mutas, I could have come in and done some damage here. Here we go. Ow. That hurt. I only got one, but it still hurt. Okay, so my Great Aspire is finished. Got another one back up. He got my overseer, but I've got another one coming in. Oh, we can hit that turret. And we can make this burn. Okay. But we're over here, we're going to kill this one. There we go. He's got 6 on gas in there and only 2 on that side. What's his income like at the moment? I've really kept him pinned back. I'm quite pleased with that, to be honest. Going to move this just so we can get up and down easier. And there we go. Flump, 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 flump. The slow flat flaps. Broodlord's coming in. So we've got Roach Hydra, Corruptor, Broodlord with a couple of Mutalisks. And still slow roaches. I can't believe I didn't notice. It's quite embarrassing, really. Okay. A couple of minutes left. So look. So this is going to be the decisive push when these things turn up, I think. Here they come. His bank is low. He's not making a lot of money. Let's have a look. So let's have a quick nose. What can we see from here? We can see that. He knows I'm here. Doesn't know what I've got. But that should pretty much tell him what's coming. Okay, here we go. My army appears. Takes that down. We've got to take these out. There we go. Drop the brood listings in. Splitting the army around a bit. Blew up his own pole. Okay, fair enough. There we go. In come the broodlings. And he quits. So, yeah, that wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. Overall losses, yeah, I did well on that bit in the end. Using banelings, obviously, they're not very efficient when it comes to using minerals up, but they're pretty bloody effective. The sniper round the back here, he was, I think, trying to transition into battlecruiser with the upgrades going full mech, and so removing the fusion core, I think, was pretty important. His ability is switch to tank Thor, pretty much. It's the problem with Tank Thor is it's pretty mobile, and up against Broodlords, I can hit him at range. He had no money coming in. Really, it was the pinning him back on these 2 bases very early really helped. His counter attack that got swallowed did me a lot of good with the roaches out. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good game actually on both sides. But so let's have a look. What went wrong for me? Let's start with my bad points. What do I need to work on? Creep spread for a start. Again, my creep spread was pathetic in this game. I should be covering half the map. I'm barely covering my side of it. Second of all, throwing away of units. I threw away far too many. I was very sloppy. Ridiculous slow. Fourth of all, picking up my upgrades, the right upgrades, because I wasn't. Yeah, that one would have been not necessarily useful at this point, but the roach speed would have been bloody handy. I got both ones for the Hydras, but yeah. Other than that, that was quite good. I think I tech switched at the right time to Roach Hydra. When I figured out when I saw the mech army coming across, using the banelings at the time was good, and then getting into here, just causing havoc. What did I do well? The tech switches, keeping him pinned back. And also my basic upgrades, so you know my attack, these 3, you know, range, melee, weapons, and armor. I did very well keeping those up, and keeping him pinned back here, just keeping him so that he couldn't expand properly. So let's have a look. What did he do wrong? Realistically speaking, not expanding. You know, just flying overhead. First of all, let's kind of go. Not getting the engineering bay up early enough. He needed an engineering bay. If you put a planetary here with a couple of missile turrets just dotted around, my flyers do nothing. And that, in the early game, was what crippled him, really. Because my flyers, my lings, the cannon on a planetary fortress will stop any lings coming in. I know a lot of guys say you shouldn't need a planetary fortress, but at this level, I'd be using it. Just because, you know, I'm not, you know, if I was Terran even at this level, I wouldn't be good enough not to use them. And I don't think this guy is either. I don't mean any disrespect to Mr. Demaster, but you know, I know I'm certainly not. If I'm playing Terran, I admit I'm a lot lower league. I'm lower league. I'm still in silver with Terran, but I use 2 orbitals and then, you know, maybe a 3rd orbital sometimes, but for the rest of it, it's all planetaries, just because I know, even with the mule drops, I can't spend the money. And just not defending against the air attacks, using a few mines here and there is good, but it's not going to stop a big flock of mules. What did he do right? His counterattack was good, his persistence was good, and his tech was right, I think, but he just never got up enough units. That was his biggest problem. But yeah, in all, it was a good game. I think I was just very lucky, I think, with the attacks to begin with, caused so much damage, and I managed to capitalise on that. I made a few stupid errors, which he punished me for, but you know, I was just lucky enough to be so far ahead that he couldn't catch up, which was unfortunate for him. And of course, I was switching for ultras as well, which will cause a lot of problems. I mean, throw some ultralisks in this mix, and it's going to cause him all sorts of issues. But yeah, Drasta just it's also his Banshee stab over here was useful, but he let them get shot down far too easily, which was another bit of a problem. But it's not very often you see the rotor blade upgrade. I must admit, I was quite happy to see that. It's quite useful. But yeah. So anyway, again, it was a very good game. I enjoyed that. I hope you've enjoyed watching this one. Like I said, excuse me, this week keep your eye on the channel. It's going to be EU4 mostly. With the Castile campaign, we're still carrying on with that. Coming towards the end of that bit now, but we're going to play. I'm going to play it out to basically end the game. To you know, complete the full thing. What I'm aiming to do is try and get a PU with France, because that'd be nice. But we'll see. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be the hors d'oeuvre this week. But anyway. Again, thanks for your time. I've been Cappadocia. Oh, and before I forget, I do notice I have 8,000 minerals in the bank, but I'm also maxed out, so there's not a hell of a lot I can do. Thanks for your time. Signing off.